Oscar and Elaine, to me, they're the healthiest people in this dysfunctional circus.
That's a good observation. I agree with that.
Just a little chemical imbalance, and that's it, you know.
No, but I think they're the healthiest ones because they really want what they want. The only problem is that they have these obstacles to get into what they want to get married. But why do you think they're together, and why is the father against this relationship, would you say?
Oh, wow.
Oh, we're going into backstory here. I don't know. I think, I don't know. The funny thing to me about Oscar was that he is this very responsible human being he's a teacher for a 7th grade class. He's maybe not always the most confident person, but he's very caring. He's very pure in his in intentions, I guess. And I would imagine, I won't speak for her, but like to me that would be appealing as a mate. But so I don't know. What do you think?
Well,
and I was attracted to her boldness of character. I think you see a little bit of that in the car.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to just make it all about that.
Of course.
But I kind of picture that Elaine would probably have the kind of profession that's completely opposite of teaching. She probably like runs an advertising company, or she probably is the one in charge of firing people. She's just he teaches, she fires, and so that's why I guess they would be sort of like oil and vinegar tried to each other. You know, I'm thinking my father being a doctor was probably a bit of a very strict person that he would be controlling at times with his daughter and make me date people that he thought I was going to be compatible with, like Derek, which is Luke Wilson's character, who's so not what Elaine likes. So you know, that to me sort of like the backstory of Elaine and Oscar.
One of the things that I love about the film is how with a parody in a funeral, you can bring into the surface all this dysfunctional psychological problems among the family. Yes. Can you talk a little about competition, hatred, jealousy, and I think that's what it makes it funny and reliable.
Yeah, there's something about being around family that brings out everything that you never really liked about yourself, and they sort of, it's manifested in these people's faces when you get around them. You're like, you represent a part of me that I had to work really hard to get rid of, or I don't know, maybe that's my own sort of like.
No, but it's always like these you know, like weddings, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and funerals are really strong. At least for the all-American, you know, culture, are very strong holidays or occasions for family to get together. And there's always something that emotionally compromises you. Like when it's Christmas, it's the fact that you either didn't like your present, or you couldn't get anybody the present that they wanted. Over Thanksgiving is when everybody needs to say thank you, but people all usually feel underappreciated. Like, and then you have, you know, weddings and funerals. Like when someone passes away, it definitely brings everybody together. And also it's the one event where family members that you barely ever see, every 3 or 4 years barely, come around, and everybody's really vulnerable. So you tend to let all those little demons come out. And at least for me, because I'm Latino, and Lord, these celebrations or events are pretty dramatic.